Now let's listen to two geeks talk about monsters.
Hi.
Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse-pounding, lightning-inducing, tower-ascending episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the SWC scroll summoning Aztec Olmec. But it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have Trinity's best friend, Lightstar 777 with me.
What is up, fellow summoners? It has been a crazy week with Trinity. Of course, I used
week with Trinity.
my Super Angelmon, so Trinity is already 6-star maxed, and so I've been trying. Anyways, how are you? How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was awesome. Thank you to my family for putting up with my incessant texts of Charlie Brown and the greens, beans, potatoes lady. But anyway, there's no Thanksgiving music but that one song. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm awesome. I had a pretty good week by way of just gaming in general. But yeah, man, it was cool. Everything's cool. Good.
That's awesome. No, I mean, that is great. Like, Thanksgiving was my one day off, so I definitely was enjoying the relaxation aspect of it very much.
Good, you deserve
it. And of course, happy Thanksgiving to any of you out there who happen to be in a country that celebrates that. For our Canadian friends, sorry I missed it. It was a month ago, but muscle talk. I'm sorry. I'm really at my worst today.
Not at all. Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Right? To keep me on the straight and narrow.
That's right.
That's why you're here. So, definitely today, if you couldn't guess, we are going to talk about my newest acquisition, Trinity, the Dark Valkyrie. We are going to get an update on Dragunov, the Dark Sniper from Aztec. We can talk about my Light Giant Warrior, who I pulled a few weeks back. Of course, Aztec did get his Summoner's War Championship scrolls, so we are definitely going to see what pans out for that. And something so near and dear to my heart, of course, something so beautiful and at least 20 minutes of the show worthy, of course. What should I 6-star next now that I snuck Trinity into the front spot there?
Definitely.
So, we definitely need to talk about that. We definitely need to figure my life out so I know what I should have and what I should do.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how you have ruined her up.
Yeah, definitely will be fun. We could even go into my other two Valkyries and look at how the differences between their rune sets.
Valkyrie party.
The Valkyrie party. Ain't no party like Valkyrie party, because Valkyrie party don't stop.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Just wings everywhere. Wings and feathers and such. It's just going to be ridiculous.
I tell you, I think that's like legitimately something I need to get very good at is the Special League, because there's a transmog that you can only get with Special League currency. And I want it bad for the Valkyries.
I forget exactly the name of it. It was the one with like the metal wings. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Yeah. The one for the Desert Queen with the cat ears. I hope that one still is available after the season. If I have to grind some World Arena to get that transmog, that's next on the list. We are definitely have to shout out the FuSe News crew, both Evan, Seppi, and whoever does their production on their 100th episode. If you can believe, I know this is like super unbelievable, they actually did a story about us.
I know. Back when we were just just little baby summoners.
Baby podcasters, absolutely. But yeah, I got that queued up, so we definitely want to play that, and definitely shout out. Hopefully, they have 100,000 more episodes. Seppi and Evan are both.
They make me chuckle awesome. Each and every time. I like that he went from presentable newscaster to now they are just out of control, and I love that. I love how the show has evolved.
Yes, I love
because you're about to see the middle of episode 44, and I'll let it play, and anybody who watches the FuSe News will know how much different this is
from.
Yeah.
So we're also going to talk about units that you shouldn't awaken. We are going to talk about some of these holiday transmogs. And, I don't know. But before we get into the celebration of the 100 episodes of FuSe News, I gotta geek out a little bit. I am super happy about a find that I found today, and I thought I lost, and literally haven't seen for about 4 years. And it is my photo with Stan Lee.
That is so awesome.
I'll pull it back a little bit so it's
awesome.
Not so glossy. But yeah, that's me and Stan. I'm thinking 2012 or so. And this is actually the jacket so I lost that. I had no idea where it was for about 4 years, and I found it today. So that was not
so amazing.
That was just a coincidence and stuff. But I digress.
I love that.
It's all about shout-outs to the FuSe News. What else are we talking today, Lightstar? We're talking some, but
also just looking at the list. A very big subject, lots of different facets, but the reason for not awakening some units.
Yes.
What you could do with them instead of awakening them.
Yeah, definitely.
And just an overall wonderful show we hope for you all today.
Yeah, 100%.
So, I don't know about you, but I see you got it queued up there. So,
hey, I'm a pro.
should we roll that? Take one.
Yeah, let's definitely roll it. But yeah, this is the story. We'll just set it up, of course. This is a story that Evan did about this podcast that we're on right now. Yeah. So
you also have enough time to recreate the statue of David on your commute to work, then you have what we call in the biz podcast time. I met Aztec Olmec at NYCC. He, along with his co-host Lightstar777, run Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. If you can't get enough Summoner's War and you have a minute to spare, give them a follow at Rancher's Guide on Twitter and on your podcast app.
Look at him with a tie. Look at him with a tie and everything, folks.
Yo,
man.
FuSe News now. You'd be hard pressed if they have shirts on.
Evan, you are out of control.
Yo, if they have shirts on, it's a good show.
From your lips to God's ears.
Just kidding. But yeah, shout out to Evan. Hope you have continued success. 100 shows is a pretty dope milestone.
That is amazing. And congrats everybody, whole production team, the inclusion now of Seppi regularly.
Absolutely.
I cannot get enough of it. It is amazing. So congrats everybody over there. So while you are getting your gameplay pulled up,
yep.
What we were going to talk about, so unawakening monsters. So we've been hinting at this a little bit. The Dark Taoist, Abigail, and or the Cannon Girls in general, and things like that. So
yes.
We just wanted the units that we know of off the top of our head. So the Dark Taoist definitely is the one that is the bane of my existence, because
why do you say that?
Because when I first started playing this game,
right,
I thought just naturally you wanted to awaken every monster you come in contact with. Like, I just thought, oh yes, I've gotten this new cool monster who's supposed to be really great, and everybody was like, oh yeah, Dark Taoist. And I was like, cool.
Yeah, how many times do you get a light and dark monster that's actually, you want to use?
Right. That's accurate. And I've not seen him since. I've had 6 Mantura. Right? Yeah. 6 Mantura.
6 Mantura.
I've had about I've had about 4 basalts.
Right.
I've had more elementals, high elementals, and dark and light lizard men than I know what to do with. But come hell or high water, I have not seen another Dark Taoist in my Sky Island.
Me neither. I have the one.
And I awoken him because I thought that was better. But what it is the fact that he is really great on levels where you do not want to crit monsters, like the Archangel one and the Acroma levels, I believe. So any of those ones where you are supposed to not crit, if you awaken him, he has a much higher crit rate. Right. And actually diminishes his usability in that. And so the very day that I did it, and everybody was like, "You're so stupid. Why did you do?" And I know toxic chat for the win, but the day that happened, I tucked him away into the Storage Defense Force, and I forget how far down they are here. Let me just scroll a bit. There they are. And he has never come back out of the Storage Defense Force ever since. He sits here shamefully with 2 green runes that I probably would sell. Oh, green and a blue. But I have never bothered to do a single thing with him after that because...
Here's the reason why you should. Just to, build a unit.
I mean...
That, we always build these lesser known units and these, broken toys. These trains with square wheels, as you would say. Shout out to Frosty the Soul Man. But why not? I would build them as strong as possible. I would 6-star them just to let the, trolls and haters have something, I don't know. That's what I would do. Per your request, I'm not going to awaken mine, of course.
So, and here's the thing. So, I've got it up on screen now. So, increases his critical rate by 15%.
Right.
And that's the big thing. So, even without me trying, his crit rate is 34%, which, means basically you attack and you have a 1 in 3 chance of pissing off those bosses and things. So, but his skills, they're actually pretty good. So, his S3 stuns the enemy target for 1 turn, removes harmful effects on you, recovers HP by 15, also attack speed will be increased, and you'll recover 15% HP per turn for 2 turns. And fully skilling it up, it increases that level of recovery to...
Honestly, that's great.
30.
That's a good kit, so regardless of what people say, I don't think you should not use them. I've definitely 6-starred the Wind Taoist. He's great. Wuchi, he's my boy. Love him, So I would use him just because. A bunch of rebels over here at MRGTSW. We don't do the status quo.
Right?
Got
that was one... Right? But that was one character and one good example of when people say you should not 6-star, or not 6-star, you should not awaken a monster. And there are other monsters, so Abigail, or really any of the Cannon Girls, because their S2 has an 8-hit mechanic. So if you don't awaken them, basically, even if they're not that strong, their attack will break the shield of the Necro Boss. So you can bring your nukers in and not have to worry about them being multi-hit nukers.
Exactly.
Because you have that, unawakened Cannon Girl. And basically, when it's fully skilled up, it's such a high turn cycling that you're almost guaranteed to
you're
not
skipping
really
the turn.
have to need anybody else. Yeah,
You're skipping
Well,
the
you're skipping
skill that
multiple
you would
turns.
normally have when you get awakened with the S2 or the S1, which will break up the shield, which is, what you want to do.
Correct. So, there's that. There is... I don't know of any other units off the top of my head that are traditional units you do not want to awaken, per se. I mean, I don't know if you know any off the top of your head, Aztec,
It's
but...
all cosmetic with me. I still think the Chakram Dancers look so cool unawakened. They kind of look like the Assassins.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish there was kind of like a way to, have the stats, but without the awakened form. Honestly, the rest are just.
Well, and that is something I have said quite a bit as well.
Excellent.
I wish there was a way to just keep your monster unawoken looking, but get the awoken stats.
Yes. I mean, you can transmog them. I mean, just obviously, this is all cosmetic. But I honestly like the Dark Taoist transmog. It looks pretty damn good. But, obviously once I have, farm some more stones, I'll probably transmog him next because, I guess we're snobs or whatever. Looking at an unawakened, unit's a little dry. One of the reasons I got the transmogs for the Cannon Girls because I knew, I knew I'm not awakening a lot of them. I think I did awaken a dupe, Fire, Yoko Littner looking Scarlet, but the Scarlet's the Fire Cannon Girl. But I had a dupe already, so I was like, why not awaken her just cause? And plus, shout out to Gurren Lagann.
Now, do you think there are any monsters that just straight up look better unawoken? Because
Chakram definitely.
I think Beth really looks cool when she's unawoken.
I think you have a dupe, right? You have a dupe, Beth.
I do, and she's currently unawoken, but I don't know what I would do with that. Because, just look at this. Look at how cool, like, the hair with the little, like, white horn and all, and the braid and all. It just, to me, that is kind of a cool-looking monster.
I hear
right? And, don't get me wrong. Still cool, but now she's got, like, that blue mohawk, and I love her weapon when it's transmogged. But, like, she loses her tights. Like, see, she's got the whole bodysuit thing going on. I know, this is all stupid and weird, but, it's a monster that, I really wish that was something they would introduce to the game.
Right.
Is that, basically you can awaken a monster, but you can choose what they look like. So, like, all of your, Chakram could... what was that one? I gotta go over here and look it up. There's one of the, I think it's the Neostone fighters.
Right. Yeah, perfect. That is exactly what I was going for. The Neostone fighters look awesome in fatigues and the beret, but when you transmog them, they get, I don't know, they look awesome. I would wish that was like a reverse. You should button up and go into the military once you get awakened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I know it's kind of hard to see here, but let me just go back to the monster box because I should have known better.
But don't you think that would be like? I'm so glad you brought up the Neostone agents because it was on my mind, but not on my face. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like this one looks cool as heck, right?
Absolutely.
You awaken him, he loses the one, and he looks like a punk. Just like a street punk.
Yeah, which is
like,
odd.
Who wants a bad boy yardie, right? Nobody wants a bad boy yardie. Come on,
not
look at
at all.
that.
But
that is cool.
You would think
bad
that
boy
the reverse...
Yardie? No.
He honestly looks like... who's the dude from DOA? Bayman. Bayman from DOA.
Bayman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total waste of a skin. That skin is awesome. If they would reverse it and make that the awakened form, No problem. Thank you for thinking of that, because it definitely escaped me.
But see, I wish that was just a thing. Like, because you're technically not transmogging, it would be like an unlock. Like, I wish when you awoken a monster, you could
have a choice.
Do that. And also, you know, for those times when you do make a mistake and you awaken a monster, like, I wish it was kind of like a homunculus, that you had an option
to just
that
go
you
back.
could, like, okay, you can farm like this many more resources to unawaken the monster.
Exactly.
Or something
it shouldn't
like
be
that.
A permanent, you know, cosmetic and stat change.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I know that, you know, it's not that many monsters that would do it, but, like, definitely I would do it for wound hack. Like, I would do it for wound hack until I got a dupe wound hack, and then I would build him.
And once I get the dupe, forget about it.
But, you know, I don't know. I just, and for me, and again, this is pure opinion land where we live a lot of the time, but
definitely.
For me, I definitely think the idea of having the ability, like, because we work so hard for the transmogs, and it's like one.
Right.
Oh, you have to pick your attribute, and you get that one, and that's fine, and that's great. That's fine because we do that hard work. But you could also argue that when we awaken a monster, we also have worked hard.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
gotta grind those dungeons. Sometimes.
And I mean, I wish it was something like if you could keep the unawakened Beth form, but get the awakened Beth weapon. That would be dope to me, and I get it. I know what kind of coding nightmare that would be.
Yeah, I get it, but that would be cool. That would be cool. It honestly would be. I kind of like that idea, but nah.
I know it's never going to happen, but but for me, I just think it's a very cool mechanic. It would be it would make me want to go through and look at the monsters really, because for the most part, how many of us actually look back and remember what these monsters looked like before we awoken them? Because
it's usually
98% of the time we awaken them almost as soon as we get them, and then we're done. Like, we're like, okay, I'll never see that character look that way again in my lifetime. So, I mean, at least for me, it's like something like, I feel like it would make me appreciate some of the artwork and the hard work that has gone.
Yeah, someone had to draw that skin and then never see it.
Right, and then we were like, literally, like, hate that! I want that! Get away!
That's simple.
Which is how I imagine it goes, you know.
Honestly,
but
pretty accurate.
You know, I mean, wouldn't it be nice if we could, like, you know, appreciate what the monsters looked like when we first got them? You know? Wouldn't it be great just to, like, have a button that says show all unawakened forms for a while and just play the game that way and see them looking that way again? I don't know.
Definitely.
Perhaps I am weird and strange, which I definitely... Oh, there's a ghost behind you.
3 of them.
Scary! Hey, look at that. You got scrolls. So, if you're good, I'm good. Like, we may come back to this again because, you know, I never let anything go very much in life. May have noticed.
So, anyway, what should we talk about next? Either the light giant warrior or... Oh yeah, you're...
Well, I mean, that's gonna be like a 2-second conversation. Is I got Trinity and did not, in any way, shape, or form, care about building him again. It's bound to happen. I will get back to wanting to do it again, but for the moment, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need him.
So he is holding up the storage defense force.
Storage defense force? Oh yeah, big time. Now, there is one thing that you bring that up that I want to say is like, I get cool monsters like that, but then I know in my heart of hearts I should be getting a different monster built up first from that family. So, I mean, I definitely have the wind giant warrior. What's his name?
Skogul?
Can't remember. Skogul. Yep, that's it. I have him 5-starred.
Right.
I believe I fully skilled him up already.
Okay,
so
good.
it's like, I know intellectually I should probably just go ahead and just maybe here. I'm just saying maybe I should build him first. So it's like, I know that I probably have a slightly rarer one of the giant warriors, but it's like, that's the one that everybody uses, and for good reason. He's incredible. So
I do want to see his name, because his name is out there. And so you've been on kind of a tear. You've been summoning some 4-star light monsters, and of course the 5-star just came out today. So I don't know, maybe this was like the foreshadowing of you getting Trinity.
Well, you know, I'll take it. I will take it.
What the heck is that?
Let it never be said that an account with 2 I'm Harry. I got hair. It's hair all over.
Thank you.
I'm Harry.
I knew you were gonna run with that name because I saw it. I was like, like someone's gonna run with this. What kind of name is that? That is just hysterical. He is jacked, bro. He's doing squats just cuz.
Oh, yeah. Is he doing squats, though? I mean, it looks like he's just doing medicine ball squats. Maybe. If he's doing squats at all. 'Cause his legs are way disproportionate to his upper body, though. That's what I'm getting at, is his upper body is swole.
So he's trying to do leg day for the rest of his life to kind of catch up, I'm guessing.
To catch up. Yeah. He's like, I better set this ball down, but I can't.
Nope.
It is mine.
Leg day all day.
But, oh, hold on. Maybe we can do this. I have been... You know what? Maybe. I can maybe do what I was going to do with this one. So this is the team I have been playing with a little bit since
That's
I
a
got
scary
Trinity.
team, bro.
And, I mean, granted, because 2 of them are not maxed level yet, like, it's not great, you know?
It's not great. Are you kidding me? That team is awesome.
I mean, they don't do the most damage under the sun.
Well, Katarina is a pretty good damage dealer. Trinity,
She is.
obviously, is gonna be a beast.
Hello.
But what about I mean, Camilla naturally.
I mean,
really.
this is basically what happens is I start losing. Like, and again, 2 of them are not max levels, so
I mean,
I get that.
You got her a week ago.
I did.
I mean, it's fair. Okay, we're back. We're back on MRGTSW. This is Aztec Olmec. I have Lightstar 777 with me.
Oh, hey. You know I have a button for that, right? If you need something, you just say, "Give me 5," and I hit that button.
It's okay. Let's just keep it your roll. But I don't know.
Let's just
I don't
see
think
if my little baby 25 Camilla can just take care of this.
I bet you your Camilla tanks through this whole show. Watch. She's gonna wreck him. I believe in Harvey Dent.
I believe I can fly.
The pipes.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Woo.
Oh, since you brought up Harvey Dent, I'm going to do an impression for you, okay?
Please.
Hi.
Okay.
Do you not remember
Scene.
from... Do you not remember? Yeah, no, okay.
No, cool.
Just me.
Set
That was it. I just
you didn't
like
set
the
up
way,
the scene.
I like the way he does the hi. That's it. Like, it cracks me up.
It
like,
is pretty funny.
He's like, I know I just pretty much ruined your whole life and turned you evil, but hi.
Comedy. Per your suggestion, I am very close to second awakening my light griffin. No, Shaman. That's right. I almost said Amon, the light war bear, but I mean the light bear warrior, bear man, bear person.
Fighter of the dark man. Okay, that's
Immigrant Song.
It's Always Sunny fans.
Absolutely. But anyway, but yes, I am very close to second awakening the shaman for necro stuff, and he's coming along. He's I think 92 or 93%. So probably by the end of the night, I should have him taken care of. Absolutely.
So, in answer to your question, I will pull up Trinity and the runes for now.
Excellent.
Now, this was just base runes. I have not done any artifacts yet on any of my Valkyrie. But I did attack, crit damage, attack, rage blade.
Awesome. Very cool.
Okay. My Camilla. As I scroll, I think I'll bump into Katarina first, won't I?
Okay, good. I am interested in how you did Katarina also, because she was my last fusion. No, Balagur was, because he came out later, but I've never done too much with my Katarina, so I'm curious to see yours. Oh, Camilla, excellent.
So, Camilla, destroy and violent on speed, attack, defense.
Excellent.
To keep her mostly survivable.
Yep.
Now, granted, again, none of this is final state. These were all just runes I had that were somewhat decent to put onto them.
Mad decent.
And then Katarina, I went with Rage Blade again.
Excellent.
And attack, crit damage, attack. So basically, tried to give her the most damage possible, tried to give Trinity the most damage possible.
Absolutely.
And tried to give Camilla as much turn cycling as possible. And my thought was bring Sylvia so that Sylvia will also help along the lines of them
having your 2 LD Nat 5s in the team. That's excellent, man. Very cool.
I mean, yes, that was also a little flexy moment, but
no flex zone. No flex. Well, this is the flex zone. That's cool. No, I am interested to see the progression of good old Trinity. E-Dub got a Trinity also not too long ago, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was what they said. It was pretty.
Shout out to E-Dub. Thank you for sharing. Excellent.
Thanks for being awesome.
So, an even shorter conversation is going to be about Dragunov, but I did learn, which is the most important thing, something very cool, which I may have overlooked just because when you get LD Lightning, it's kind of
it's a moment.
It's a moment, so you get a little off. But I was running him. Obviously, he's only level 30 right now. But I just wanted to show you the cool transmog. But he stays in
Underboss
in his right. He stays in hidden aim.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
That's pretty cool, right? The scarf with the trench coat, with the tie. Buttoned up,
It's like Evan, circa episode 44.
You know what they remind me of? The battle droid in The Mandalorian. In that that second episode.
IG-88.
Thank you. One more time.
IG-88.
Yes, those units were so ridiculous. But dude just kept wanting to self-destruct. I must self-destruct. He was like. A little too
My manufacturer's warranty says I cannot be. Stop, try self-destruct. Crazy.
Shout out to The Mandalorian, best show in my opinion on television. You know, this is the way.
Absolutely.
Been waiting for this.
You brought it up though. I don't care how much of a spoiler this is.
Do it.
I have to
do it.
Grogu?
What?
Hey, little buddy. What a lovely Grogu shirt you have on. What now? Grogu, the guy on your shirt. Isn't that really great? No. Name sucks.
Yoda.
Shame on them.
What was
Baby
the
Yoda,
What was the female
the child.
Yoda? What was the other Yoda's? The other Yoda in the Jedi Council? I forget her name. She was very regrettable. She was just very forgettable. It was Yoda. They have alien names. They're green, egg-eating, frog-eating aliens. They're gonna have funny names. You could have named him Ben Stiller, and I would still love, the child. How about? Can we agree on the child? How about that? We can agree on the child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Any name pre-Grogu is fine by me.
I'm gonna just continue to call him even as a 50-year-old child, which, hey, you're looking at very close.
His name is Grogu. I was like, did she learn that in the World Between Worlds?
Yes.
Ain't no way that's his name.
Your name is Lightstar77. See what I did there? You didn't have to tell me. I already knew.
No, sir. No. Anywho, let's go.
But yes.
Let's do this.
This is how I ruined Dragunov.
I like that he's. Wow. That is.
Comedy Central.
Pathetic sad.
Yo.
That's the only thing I can say.
All I know is it's gonna be Attack and Blade. I just don't know which. I'm sorry. Fatal and Blade. Just don't know which ones yet. Because I haven't even looked.
So.
I ran him in a couple of scenarios.
On the other hand, so here's my carbine. Okay.
Yeah, let's look at a halfway decent carbine. Or C-3PO. But nah, C-3PO is more of a protocol.
Okay. Hey, look, we have the same defense. Look at us go.
That's odd. Because mine isn't ruined. I think I have less than half of the runes.
As you may notice, my attack and my HP and my speed all were things I focused on a little bit more.
Please.
So I haven't found a good enough artifact for him yet,
right.
But I went Revenge Swift, and I even have a 5-star Revenge rune because I don't have a ton of those.
Got you.
And I went Speed, Crit Damage.
I like Revenge. That's a slick idea. That's pretty cool. I like Revenge
so
Swift.
the nice thing about that is when you're in your hidden stance.
Right.
Anytime somebody glancing hits, you will usually counterattack.
Right.
But also in between that,
passive,
you can
right.
also counterattack. So, because you get it every 2 turns.
Yes.
So pretty much, I like
turns.
that he will always be counterattacking almost non-stop.
Very cool. Now my passive is a little different on Dragunov. He stays in the hidden aim if the unit gets killed by him while he's using hidden. So he literally is will stay in hidden aim, which is awesome because of the damage bonus and such like that.
Dope.
But do you suggest Revenge maybe?
It really depends. I don't know a lot about him, so
okay.
I don't necessarily want to take you down a dark path,
okay.
as it were. But I mean, for my mind, I know Revenge is a very weird one to have for Carbine. I get that, but
it's cool. I think it's a great idea. Cutting in on turns.
For me, I just like that he can counterattack.
Yeah.
So what is it? Here, I'm going to use him, but so. Right, so strikes in name and pose, increases in chance of receiving and glancing hit by 50%,
right.
Dealing damage. If attacked while in the pose, the hidden name pose disables after you attack an turn. So basically, it just increases his damage if you get hit while in the glancing hit.
Gotcha.
But also, he counters attacks. each time. So, like, even if I'm in the hidden aim pose, he'll counterattack, which I think is cool. Yeah, maybe, like, if I get somebody who does a glancing hit on the first attack.
The fire, String Master. She's one that...
Yes, that is one, like, I love pairing him with monsters that will increase their chances of doing a glancing hit.
Right.
Let me see if I can be... Shaman, you are so close!
It's close, right? But I don't want to start another auto farm because it's getting close to summon o'clock, and we summon at that time.
It is, but we still need to talk about what I should 6-star next, my favorite subject of all time.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Did you just see me just savage his vigor?
I saw it.
So good. Oh. I'm gonna cry because that's sad. Oh. His Rokus is not messing around.
Nah,
I can tell he's violent proc. He's violent proc.
He's violent
sure.
procking. He's stealing turns. That's what he does. Oh, I can't wait to 6-star mine. Mine is lunch. He's great at 5-star, but I'm like, what am I doing? Sitting on a 5-star 2A route. This doesn't make... That's something Aztec would do. This is definitely an Aztec move. A little bit of sense, but...
pull it out. Come on, pull it out. Yeah! Woo! All right.
Clutch.
That was hit or miss. But you see, I love Carbine because he can just casually do 22,000 damage.
But no problem.
You know, just because. But no, I sincerely don't really know where I should go next. With Trinity and Trinity's skill, the leader skill is a 33% attack, so I know I was thinking Samanth for the speed lead, but now I have Trinity.
Yes.
So I don't know that I would necessarily need Samanth in that setting immediately, but I don't really know
He's
what I should...
still a candidate for getting 6-starred. I would definitely... Oh, what about your homunculi? Have you 6-starred them as yet?
Not my support one.
Okay. Definitely a consideration.
Oh, I mean, truly.
What about, let's see, I think you had an Anavel, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, and see, Anaval, so I don't know if anybody's been doing it, but the auto raid farming on R5, I have been having so much fun and good success with that. And Anavel would make that a little bit easier and better because she's a much more consistent healer than Colleen. So I think she would do better on the raid team. So
I'm sounding with that. That sounds like she gets all the electoral votes.
But
no.
But then there is my Awakened Abigail, which would be the last component to be 6-starred for my potential speed team for Necro that I'm trying to copy from the leaderboard.
I still would do Annabelle.
Because my Shaman is
you get grinds from from R5, so Annabelle, that one job that she would help out with is my pick.
Right. Alright, well, that most likely will be what I do then. Because I just need one more 5-star Rainbow Mon and I can make it happen, Captain.
I don't think I bought my... See? That's why I mess with you, Lightstar.
Premium pack! Let's do it.
I forgot to buy my... Once you said Rainbow Mon, once you said that, it just dawned on my head that I didn't buy my 5-star for the week. Thanks, bro.
Well, there you go. Hey, anything I can do. How are your towers while you're in there?
Ooble! We are not talking about that subject at this time.
We passing? We're going to go past it?
Yes. Way past. Summon the clock. Let's summon.
Alright. So, as you all saw, I just got my my impulse control problem is we may not have that other premium pack for the light and dark scroll next week because I do have an impulse control problem, but I have guaranteed lightning. I have my L&D.
Your L&D is guaranteed lightning.
Mystical. Okay. So I'm just going to, let's see. So I want 2 of those. So I have 11. So I have 9 others. So I'm going to do 3 mysticals, 1 wind, then the rest fire scrolls until I have 18, and then I will light and dark and guaranteed lightning to end.
I'm gonna do not any of that. I'm gonna scrum in some mysticals and then some mysticals, the SWC, and L&D.
Oh, you have to leave the SWC for the end, of course.
Yeah, I'll get a Blade Dancer. It'll be great.
Hey, that's what I got.
That's why it was funny.
It hurt. It hurt so much. I got Trinity. Who am I kidding? I can't be mad at anything.
You cannot be mad at anything. Ever again. I'm just kidding. It's like half the show you being mad. Are you kidding me?
Not wrong. Hey, your screen just went to sleep there.
Yeah, it did. As soon as I put in the charger, which was irony in and of itself.
You gotta get one of these dope stand chargers I keep my phone on when we're doing this.
Not making sense. You hear me?
Alright, fair enough.
Alright. Summon the clock. Should I count it down?
Yeah.
When haven't I counted it down? Never. Never. 3, 2, 1. Summon time. Oh yeah, that's horrible. Never doing that again. Not going to be.
What happened?
Oh, just singing.
Dude, I like that you have your crystal dragon right behind your summon henge. That makes for a much more appealing backdrop than what I usually have.
That's why I mess with you.
Which is just a random tower.
That's why I mess with the dragon greets every newcomer to the Sky Island. You see? I knew you would appreciate that.
Dude.
Got some lightning on a mystical and Fire Joker. Does the third Lusher need scopes?
I got some lightning from that, of course. Another pirate captain. Okay, nothing wrong with that. All right, I just got my 2 big fancies left.
Yeah, I just have an L&D and
when...
a SWC. Which should I do first?
Oh, L&D. Let's do it together.
3, 2, 1, and L&D.
Okay, no lightning. Can't complain, of course. And another Beast Hunter. He will join the Bounty Hunter.
I got Rashid.
He'll join the ranks of...
What up, Sheed?
Nice.
Why is she called Rashid? Like, that is the most unclear thing to me in my life.
I don't think I'm allowed to say it, but
please. Why is she called Rashid? She's a... What up, Sheed? Alright. Let's do this SWC.
She's the dark. She's the dark one.
I guess. I have no other explanation.
Okay, Art Master, Fire Monkey King, Water Unicorn. Is that Gani and Hathor?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Pretty good stuff. Alright, your SWC versus my legendary. And I have one more legendary, but I'm saving it for next week.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, and SWC. And
I got lightning!
I'm gonna blindfold until you tell me otherwise.
Yeah, you're not going to be happy.
I'm very happy. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I do not have this dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna turn him into a beast. Watch. I'm super happy.
I
Actually,
have that one, so, you know.
let me lock him up.
Got another cannon girl.
Oh, which one did you get?
Another water one. It's like my 5th water one.
Oh. Fuko. I'm super happy. I mean, you can't always be Nat 5s, of course, but
Right on. Let's see. Which lich do I have?
I needed a wind tank. Awesome. Awesome.
See, here's my Fuka.
Very cool. I see what you did with the runes and the artifacts.
Here's my Antares. You can see I've devoted much attention to him. And of course Rigel. Rigel is like, man, he has been my boy.
I do have Rigel and Fuko. I fed my Antares by accident. Well, no, not by accident.
Remember,
as a rookie mistake, I
that
should
one's
say.
like one of the best ones.
Exactly. But I definitely like Fuko, to be honest. And I'm pretty happy I got him.
Nice. Well, I am glad for you. We both got lightning. We promise and we deliver on the lightning sometimes.
Lightning-tastic.
When we can.
Absolutely. Very good session.
Alright. So, who do you want to shout out, my friend?
I want to shout out the person that invented shoutouts in the first place.
Shouty McShouterson? That's Old Man Shouty's yard. You can't go over there.
Can I shout out Stan? Excelsior. I've been a Marblehead for like probably since I was 11, 12.
Oh, me too. I grew up and it was all Superman and Batman up until a certain point, and then it was like, what?
Yeah.
There's a whole better universe out there?
Definitely want to shout out Stanley. Thank you. Jack Kirby, Jack the King Kirby. That tandem pretty much made I don't know, pillar of pop culture that we are. And like, honestly, 99, like, Marvel was really like in the tank. It was really about to go out of business. And, you know, the films and such like that. Blade, you know, came out, was a huge hit. But I'm glad there's still a Marvel company around when they wouldn't have been, you know what I mean?
Your lips to God's ears.
I'm glad that, you know, this type of art and culture is a big mainstream thing. It was tough being a comic book fan back in the day because it was so misunderstood. And now people get it. People understand that it's not all about hero worship. It's finding the hero inside, whatever. Anyway, enough gushing about Stan.
Even if they
shout
are
out to
flawed,
Rashiboshi.
they can still be heroes. That is powerful stuff.
It is. I think it is. Shout out to Rashiboshi. Shout out to Hyun Gun for keeping all of these topics coming in. You know, shout out to E-Dub, B-Dex, you know, all the people that keep
Bagel Fart, my whole guild for congratulating. I had a minor flex when I 6-starred all 3 of my Valkyries at once, so...
Got you. Shout out to you for that. That's pretty awesome.
Give me some love. Yeah, it was just a little baby flex.
Baby flex. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's contributed. Definitely want to give a big shout out to Vanessa Cardenas. She's our host, if you will. She's the voice that you hear. Now talking about Two Geeks Listen to Monsters. She's been awesome. But yeah, want to definitely shout out the whole team. Taylor, thank you for helping us out with our socials and such like that. Big shout out to Pauline because just because she puts up with with good old Lightstar, you know, and of course, you know, if you look at the fine print, just break down your shirt really quick because I love the shirt. Right?
My wife bought me this shirt, and there have been people who spotted this and was like, "Look at this guy wearing a shirt that says I love my wife."
Right.
And then they read the fine print, and then they're like, "Oh, okay." Like somehow it makes it better if it's not too loving of my wife. But she bought it for me. We
what
get
does
more
the fine
comments
print
about
say?
this shirt than most. I love it when my wife lets me play video games.
Excellent. Definitely want to shout out my wife. She's a player also. Her tag is Leo and Danny. But hey, babe.
I really thought I was going to do better on this. That I should have banned that light oracle. That I didn't know anything about her, but that invincibility. That's what killed me there.
She's a light oracle.
I know. I just thought I could bring enough damage to the equation to stop her from violating my monsters like that.
Light
Velajuel.
oracle. Ban. Okay, kids? Anyway, that about wraps. Did you want any other shout outs? I don't want to step on your...
You know, I did them. Everybody in my guild, like, y'all are awesome. And, you know, Bagelfart, you are also my guild now, which is amazing. Every time I see your name pop up. And, you know, everybody in our Discord, you know, Hungyun, DSC Justin,
Yes.
GSPK.
We got the Star Wars chat poppin'. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Poppin'. Pop, pop, pop.
Absolutely.
Like little popcorn.
Yeah,
Pop, pop,
we
Popcorn.
yeah, join the Discord, y'all, because y'all are missing out on all kinds of comedic nonsense. But if you're not already up in our Discord, we try to update it, you know, multiple times per day. Besides Summoner's War stuff, we talk, you know, sci-fi, comics, books, actual like physical books. Remember those? And yeah, but yeah, it's a good time. But anyway, that wraps it up for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. New episodes every Saturday. Reach out to us at mrgtsw at gmail.com. mrgtsw on Facebook, mrgtsw on Instagram, Lightstar777 Gaming on Twitch, of course, mrgtsw on YouTube, and Reddit, mrgtsw on, I don't know, at Rancher's Guide on Twitter, however, at Rancher's Guide.
Wow. That Perna.
What's our Discord? Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe is our Discord. And if you want to join, I'm pretty sure it's pinned up on Twitter. Pretty sure it's pinned up on our Instagram also. Come and hang out. Voice your opinions about the direction that Star Wars is going. Voice your opinion about Summoner's War stuff. Post some pictures. You know, get all up in it.
Let us have a great week, everybody.
Absolutely.
Hope you get lightning in your future.
Hope you get L&D lightning like my man Lightstar.
About, you know, and to truly to have 2 L&D Nat 5s in my account.
Definitely.
Like I have almost nothing I can complain about except the lack of an Artemiel and a few monsters that I don't have any of the species of.
Yeah.
So my Pokemon collecting tendencies would like just a little bit. I just a little bit want one of each. I really care what one. I could get the worst one in every category and I'd still be fine.
I'm just happy that I got Verdheil. He's my boy. But anyway, That's it. Everyone live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.